Welcome to the Wealth Mindset Academy, where we explore the psychology of money and the secrets to unlocking a life of financial freedom. Today, we're going to tackle a topic that's often taboo, but absolutely essential to understanding the root causes of poverty. Why do poor people stay poor? Is it due to a lack of opportunity, or is there something more sinister at play? As the legendary Jim Rohn once said, poor people have a poor mindset, and rich people have a rich mindset. But what does that really mean? Is it simply a matter of being born into the right family or having the right connections? Or is there something deeper going on? Jim Rohn, one of the most influential personal development thinkers of our time, has spent his career studying the habits and mindsets of the wealthy. And what he's discovered is nothing short of astonishing. The truth is, poverty is not just a financial condition, but a state of mind. It's a set of deep-seated beliefs and habits that keep people trapped in a cycle of scarcity and limitation. So, if you're ready to break free from the shackles of poverty and unlock a life of financial freedom, then keep watching, as we dive into the psychology of money and the secrets to unlocking a wealth mindset with the one and only Jim Rohn. One of the key principles that Jim Rohn teaches is the importance of self-education. He believes that the wealthy are always learning, always growing, and always expanding their knowledge and skills. On the other hand, the poor are often stuck in a fixed mindset, believing that they already know everything they need to know. As Jim Rohn says, formal education will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune. This is because the wealthy understand that knowledge is power, and that the more they know, the more they can earn. They're always looking for ways to improve themselves, to learn new skills, and to stay ahead of the curve. For example, Jim Rohn tells the story of a man who was struggling to make ends meet, working multiple jobs just to put food on the table. But one day, he decided to take a course in real estate investing, and soon he was earning more money than he ever thought possible. The key was that he was willing to invest in himself, to learn new skills, and to take calculated risks. And that's exactly what the wealthy do. They invest in themselves, they take calculated risks, and they always keep learning. So, if you want to unlock a wealth mindset, you need to be willing to do the same. You need to be willing to invest in yourself, to learn new skills, and to take calculated risks. Another deep insight that Jim Rohn shares is the importance of living below your means. He believes that the wealthy are always looking for ways to save money, to invest their money, and to build wealth over time. On the other hand, the poor are often living paycheck to paycheck, with no savings, no investments, and no plan for the future. As Jim Rohn says, wealth is not his that has it, but his that enjoys it. This means that true wealth is not just about having a lot of money, but about being able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. It's about being able to live a life of freedom, of flexibility, and of financial security. For example, Jim Rohn tells the story of a man who was earning a high income, but was still struggling to make ends meet. He was spending all of his money on fancy cars, expensive clothes, and luxurious vacations. But one day, he realized that he was living way above his means, and that he needed to make a change. So, he started saving his money, investing his money, and building wealth over time. And soon, he was able to enjoy the fruits of his labor, to live a life of freedom and financial security. This is exactly what the wealthy do. They live below their means, they save their money, and they invest their money. And that's exactly what you need to do if you want to unlock a wealth mindset. So, how can you apply these principles to your own life? How can you start to build wealth, to invest in yourself, and to live a life of financial freedom? The first step is to take control of your finances. You need to start tracking your income and expenses, making a budget, and saving your money. You need to start investing in yourself, whether that's through courses, books, or coaching. And you need to start building multiple streams of income, so that you're not reliant on just one source of income. As Jim Rohn says, you don't get what you want, you get what you're willing to work for. This means that you need to be willing to put in the effort, to take the risks, and to make the sacrifices necessary to achieve your financial goals. You need to be willing to invest in yourself, to learn new skills, and to take calculated risks. And you need to be willing to live below your means, to save your money, and to build wealth over time. So, if you're ready to start building wealth, to start investing in yourself, and to start living a life of financial freedom, then take the first step today. Start by taking control of your finances, investing in yourself, and building multiple streams of income. In conclusion, the psychology of money is a complex and fascinating topic. It's a topic that reveals the deep-seated beliefs and habits that keep people trapped in a cycle of poverty. But it's also a topic that offers hope, that offers a way out, and that offers a path to financial freedom. As Jim Rohn says, the major key to your better future is you. This means that you have the power to create the life you want, to build the wealth you desire, and to achieve your financial goals. So, if you're ready to unlock a wealth mindset, to start building wealth, and to start living a life of financial freedom, then subscribe to our channel, join our community, and start taking action today. Remember, the only way to get what you want is to be willing to work for it. So, let's get to work, and let's start building the life we deserve.